Hey everyone, it's Excalibur123, and we're going to be starting a new quest. This one is going to be an interesting one. Okay, so we're going to start a couple of quests that are actually pretty difficult. We'll start with this one. This is actually the harder of the two quests. And made by Jamian. He actually has a longer quest that I will be getting to later on. So this quest is actually pretty difficult. You'll see why. Mainly, it goes back to normal NES Zelda rules. Unfortunately, the enemy limits still apply, and that's going to be a major problem later on. You'll see. You'll see why. Okay, another thing you'll notice, you only got 2 hearts. So this is going to be kind of interesting to start with. Okay, so let us get started. Again, this is actually a pretty difficult quest. And look at this. You actually have to buy this boomerang. You don't get this boomerang for free. You gotta buy it, and you need this boomerang. So for this whole first part, you are completely defenseless. I kid you not, you are completely defenseless right now. You can't do a darn thing. So, good luck. And you're gonna be having to find scattered rupees around the place to be able to buy that boomerang. Yeah, this is gonna suck. For those of you, where most of us are used to playing with, you start with the wooden sword, and you go from there. Here you have no sword. Now, I guess 12 Palaces did that, the one I did quite a while back, but that one you were just given the boomerang. This one you have to be able to find enough rupees to actually buy the thing. Okay, so you have your Overworld map function, which is actually going to be very handy. So make sure you get a slow Armos so you can, you don't have to worry about outmaneuvering it or something. Because remember, you can't take that many hits right now. You don't even start with 3 hearts. Alright, which one had the money on this one? Again, if you see a fast one, you gotta get off the screen because that's not favorable for you. You wanna make sure you have a slow one when you're going for the money. Yeah, so you're gonna have to find these scattered 5 rupee pieces. And again, you're completely defenseless. And if you have to keep going on and off the screen, you're gonna have to do that, actually. Although that one was, luckily the fast Armos just kind of went off the screen there, went off to the side. So you can easily pick up a few game overs just trying to get the 20 rupees. And they're exactly 20 rupees. Okay, so now we got a boomerang. At least we can defend ourselves a little bit. And remember, this quest goes off of normal Zelda, NES Zelda rules, so there are no special items. You don't get like upgraded sword, shield, armor or anything like that. You gotta play under the normal rules, which, again, this will become a major problem later on, unfortunately. At least I can stun. And you really want to pick this up. And at least you get yourself back up to 3 hearts. I recommend getting the boomerang before trying to get that, so at least you can stun enemies. Because right now you have no way to kill anything. You can't recover any life if you take damage. So besides doing F6 continues, which at least starts you with full health. There's not much you can do right now. Alright, so into the first level. Now this level actually is pretty hard because, remember, you have no sword. All you have is a boomerang. That's all you got to work with in this place. So that means, luckily, there are nothing more than like bats and gels, but that's kind of a problem because they don't drop any hearts for you. So I'm going to be taking some detours. To make my life a little easier in this place. And yeah, we have no candle either, so you're going to be kind of stumbling around this place. Now, before you go out of this room, you actually want to go up. This is actually pretty easy to miss. This is pretty easy to miss, and you actually cannot miss this. You have to find this, so... So just kind of stumble your way around this room, go as far as you can. You want to make your way all the way around the opposite end of this room. Because you're gonna find, yeah, you find a, you know, enemy bait, meat, whatever. You are gonna need this. So, this quest isn't very kind to you. Unfortunately, I believe this one is more combat-based. There is kind of the opposite one that I will probably be doing next. That's, I think, a little more puzzle-based, so that's a slight bit easier. Not that much easier, but it's a little bit easier than this one. Again, I'm not going to complete this level yet because it's actually a pretty difficult level to clear. Because remember, any damage you take is, you know, unless you do F6 continues, you're stuck with it. Alright, so now that we got some meat. Actually, if you go into this one, it's kind of an odd riddle, but it's basically you need the meat to go before you go left. Alright, so again, we're completely defenseless right now because we have no means to attack these enemies. Again, remember, there are no upgraded weapons. At least on the flip side, there are no upgraded enemies, so you do not see souped up enemies like, you know, Death Octoroks, Mirror Robes. You don't get that stuff that can probably pick you apart in a moment. So you only have standard enemies. Okay, so kind of make a beeline for level 2. And I'm not even sure if I'll complete this level initially. And yep, this is exactly where you need the meat. You can't get anywhere in this level. And we can't do anything about that. And you know, never ever give away the hearts. You know, you only need 10 rupees, and 10 rupees will be supplied for you in this place. Alright, trying to remember my routes. This one, okay, just as long as there's just basic enemies like this, at least I can, you know, I can kill these things. That's like all I can take out. So you're kind of stuck. At least it's pretty linear which way you can go. Oh, goody. Statues. You know, shooters. Can't even do anything to defend myself. So, you know, use the doorway. Okay, this room. I forgot there was anything. I think there is something in this room. Yeah, see, no, remember, you can, even if it's only 10 rupees, you just have to find where that's supplied to you. Okay, so you want to look around this room a little further, you know, you want to go around as far around the corner as you can. And that's what you're gonna find, the candle. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna really stumble around this, honestly, because there's no way you're gonna know this on your first playthrough. Actually, I kind of stumbled into this stuff just by pure chance. Okay, well, at least we have a means to do some damage. So, yeah, this thing, you know, we can't take this thing out with just a boomerang. We're gonna need to be able to do some damage to it. Okay, so taking out that Zol gets you a root with, hey, guess what we just found? 10 rupees. I'm trying to figure out if I should clear this level or not. Because I know you have to come back here. I might actually clear this level because it's actually pretty simple. Level 1 is actually pretty difficult, honestly. It's actually pretty hard. This level, trying to think if I should clear it now or later. At least I can get this door out of the way. Okay, this room... Okay, just a single Zol. Okay, I might just try to clear this level out. I don't think there's anything too tricky in this place. And luckily no, like, Zol trebles in this, since it, again, has to go under normal enemy rules. And yeah, you can actually find some random stuff here. You're gonna need to know this. And this one? Okay, just a single Zol. You're gonna have to kind of learn to think outside the box on these. You know, you don't want to think for just the easiest solutions. You really want to think outside and, you know, what what could you hide in these rooms? Alright, let's see. It's over in this room. And, yeah, the Toho room. I don't think there's anything in this room. I think I tested it coming back and I didn't find anything in there. So, that's not worth your time or effort at all. At least it's pretty simple enemies so far. At least we're not dealing with like fires or anything, it's just regular bats. Okay. Now we can actually get some money. For the most part, normal respawn rules. And yes, I said for the most part because I believe some points have a instant respawn, and that's not helpful for you at all. Okay, obviously this arrow points to the right, and you probably want to follow the arrow. Because if you go to the left, yeah, that's not exactly something you're going to be able to handle right now. No. You're not gonna be able to take out land molas. Now see, automatic respawn. This room can be kind of a pain. Basically, what is going to make the difference, can you actually get into the room? If you can get into the room, it's actually not that bad now. At least there's no, the statues aren't firing fireballs at you. I mean, this would make this into a nightmare. Alright, pick up the heart container. And pick up the Triforce. Yeah, that's it. There's no boss because, remember, you don't have anything to defend yourself. Even Aquamentus you can't even take out. Aquamentus or the Dongo, because you have no bombs either. Oh, look at that, you got bombs. Wow, that was fast. Speaking of bombs. Yeah, that's like the only way you're gonna be able to take out enemies. You gotta use your candle correctly. And remember, you only can use it once per screen, so you're gonna have to go back and forth to... I got our first rupee from an enemy. So, kind of burned that bush. It was kind of somewhat obvious. Yeah, any money you can find, you scoop it up. And if you can get bombs, that's kind of a nice bonus for you. Okay, this screen, I believe you can burn, yeah, you can burn this bush. And, honestly, any heart containers you can find, pick them up. Well, at least I already picked up some bombs, that's actually very helpful. This this kind of sucks. I have to use a candle to take out these enemies. Look at this one. We got red levers. We gotta take them on a very odd way. Okay, this screen. Okay, so you have an obvious patch of land that you can actually bomb. I still can't defend myself. So you're gonna bomb this. So, you know, obvious secret there. Anything for heart containers. Well, at least I'm picking up some money already. That actually kind of helps. I'm gonna need quite a bit of this. Yeah, I guess kind of tedious taking out these red levers. You're gonna have to kind of go back and forth on the screens. Because remember, you only have one candle shot a screen. But hey, at least you can take out enemies. And I have to learn to be not using your sword. I think the red levers are taking priority here over the... Yeah, they're replacing the Tektites. The Tektite numbers are shrinking, but not the levers. Pick up a good amount of money at least. Okay, now this one, no, the Tektites actually take priority. So I'm just like, you know, at least I can do damage. I think there are a lot of secrets you can find, like a lot of rupee secrets, so you can find some of those that will add in a little bit. And let's see, this is a clue for level 3, and take this very literally. When you say near, it's literally near. If you look kind of carefully, this set of rocks is kind of like an arrow. So it kind of points upward, so you can actually go up. This wall. Alright, level 3, and kind of an interesting entrance from the top. I think the original NES you always enter from the bottom. Okay, so we're not going to do too much in this place. You actually want to go left. And here's your wooden sword, and I believe it's 5 hearts. I don't know for certain if it's 5 hearts. But I don't think it's 3. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to have some heart containers. I want to say 5 because... I mean, the white sword is 5 and... But I know I have enough, so... Hooray, we actually have a sword. We actually can defend ourselves a little bit now. Albeit not much offense, but at least we got something to work with. Okay, so, I think that's enough for this first part, so we got a sword now. Now we probably have to start working backwards, but I might actually do, like, money grinding. Because there's actually a lot of stuff, I mean not a lot of stuff to buy, but there is at least some stuff to buy that you might want to have, so... Alright, see you guys in the next part.